Good morning and welcome to day 4. Of course, it might not be morning when you're watching this, and that's okay. I'm doing day 4 and I'm recording it on day 3. And I'm recording it for the second time because when I came to edit it, there was no sound. So hopefully this time it will be working. So start today, as ever, by arriving in this space. Tune into your body, your breath. Maybe take some rolls of the shoulders, because we spend a lot of our time with our shoulders tense and we don't even realize it. So rolling them up and down and back, away from the ears, is always a good thing to do. Maybe take your hands to your knees and take some circles here, just warming up the hips and the spine. And change direction. So we'll take some inhales and sweep the arms overhead. So inhale, sweep them up. Exhale, release. 2 more. Inhale and up. Exhale, release. 1 more. Inhale up. Exhale and release. This time as you inhale and take the arms up, turn to the right. So inhale up. Exhale to center. Inhale left. Exhale to center. Inhale up. Exhale to center. Up. To center. 1 more each side. Up. Center and up. And center. Just take some intuitive movements, see what your body needs. And we'll take some side stretches. So start with the right hand down to the mat. Inhale, sweep the left arm up. Exhale, bring it back. Swap sides. Inhale up. Sweep back. 2 more each side. Inhale up. Sweep. Inhale up. And back. Up. And back. Last one. Up. And back. Pause. Notice how you feel. We'll take a butterfly here. So taking the soles of the feet together. We've done this before. It doesn't matter how far away your feet are. That's fine. Whatever's right for you. If you need cushions or blocks, that's okay too. Take hold at the heels. Lift through the chest. Long spine. And hinge at the hips. Just trying to keep the spine long, and last of all, drop the head and feel any stretch that you may notice in your hips, and breathe. Walk the hands back up, bring the knees in, and let's go to tabletop. So coming to 4-point kneeling pose, but maybe paying a bit more attention to where we're placing our hands, our knees, just to check that everything is in a safe alignment. It's not about the shape it creates, it's about what's safe and what's good for us. So, in your tabletop, knees are hip width apart, shoulders and hands are shoulder width apart, knees are under the hips, the wrists are under the elbows, are under the shoulders. That crease across the front of the wrist should kind of be in line with the short edge of the mat, and the fingers are spread, pushing into the fingertips and onto the knuckle of the index finger and the thumb. And then from here we'll have some cat-cow. Tilt the pelvis, drop the belly, lift through the spine. Tilt the pelvis round through the spine, chin to chest. Tilt, drop and lift. Tilt, round, chin to chest. 2 more. Tilt, drop and lift. Tilt, round and chin to chest. And come back to tabletop. From here we're going to have a little flow between tabletop, child's pose and downward facing dog. So inhale forward slightly, round, down and back to your child's pose. Come up to tabletop. Take the hands a little forward, tuck the toes, hover the knees and send the hips back and up, coming into your downward facing dog. Come back down to the knees and push back to your child's pose. Back up to tabletop, tuck the toes, hover the knees, hips up and back, downward facing dog. Back down to tabletop, untuck and to child's pose. Back up to tabletop, tuck the toes, hover the knees, push the hips up and back to your downward facing dog. Come back down to tabletop and just drop back to child's pose and have a little rock side to side. Come back up to tabletop, tuck the toes, hover the knees, send the hips to the sky and just stay in your downward dog. Pedal the feet a little bit, feeling the stretch down the backs of the legs and find a stationary dog. Then drop back down to the knees and push back to child's pose. From here, come back up to tabletop and we're going to take some variations of gate pose, which is Parigasana. Start with, we are facing the right edge of the mat. Take the right foot out to the side and stretch out the left leg so that it's in line with the right knee. Your right leg is like a kickstand. Mine's actually a bit constricted by the fireplace, but that's okay. Push into the outer edge of that left foot. Then shift the weight into that right hand and raise that left hand up to the sky. Bring the left hand back, take it across the ribs and spiral the rib cage open, reaching the hand back up to the sky. Take the hand back down and thread it through and then spiral it up and open again. Take it down and through and spiral it open. Then reach that left hand up and overhead and make sure that your shoulder doesn't drop in. Your shoulder is staying in line with the body. Be strong through the core and push through the outer edge of that back foot. Then shift the weight, so take that left hand towards the left toes, rise up, coming up into sort of warrior two arms. Still pushing in through the outer edge of that left foot. Drop the left hand to the left leg and sweep the right arm over and feel the sensations in the side of the body. And breathe. Release back to warrior two arms. Take the right hand back to the mat. Take the left hand up to the sky and then reach it up and over again. This time maybe taking your gaze up to it. Drop that left hand to the mat and come back to tabletop, pushing all the way back to your child's pose. We'll do that again on the same side. Turn the right leg so you've got the balance. Stretch out the left leg, pushing into the outer edge of that foot and take that left hand up to the sky. Bring the arm down and spiral the ribs open. Take the arm down again and through, then spiral the ribs open. One more. Take the arm through and spiral the ribs open. Don't worry if you wobble. Then reach that left hand up and over, increasing the stretch down the left side of the body, maybe taking your gaze up. Sweep the left hand up in the direction of the left leg, shift the weight and rise up. Drop the left hand, sweep the right hand up and over, and notice the shift in sensation. Pause. Notice. Come back, warrior two arms. Take that right hand back to the mat, reach the left hand up to the sky, and then take it once again up and over. Don't let the shoulder drop in. Maybe take the gaze up to the hand. Return back down to your tabletop and sink back to your child's pose. Have a little rock, side to side. And come back to tabletop. but pointing in the opposite direction. So I'll turn round so that you can see, okay? Okay, from your tabletop, start moving that left foot out so you've got a bit of stability. Stretch the right leg out, coming onto the outer edge of that right foot. Reach that right hand up to the sky and then take it down again and spiral that chest open. Reach the hand through and then spiral open. Reach it through and spiral open. Maybe take that right hand up and over, even taking your gaze up to the fingertips if you wish. Then sweep the hand over, shift the weight and rise up with your warrior two arms. Drop the right hand to the right leg, sweep the left hand up and over, and notice the stretch. And breathe. Release back, warrior two arms. Drop the left hand to the mat and take the right hand to the sky. Then reach it up and over, maybe taking the gaze up, and return it to the mat, coming back to tabletop and pushing back to child's pose. Try that once more on that side. Back to tabletop, turn the left leg, stretch out the right leg, coming onto the outer edge of that right foot. Reach the right hand to the sky. Take it in and spiral the chest open. Take it in and thread it through and spiral open. Keep that right leg strong. Take it in and spiral open. Maybe reach that right hand up and over, taking the gaze up. And then sweep it towards the right leg, shift the weight, rise up for your warrior two type arms. Drop the right hand, sweep the left arm up and over, and pause. And breathe. Come back, warrior two arms. Drop the left hand to the mat, reach the right hand to the sky, then sweep it over again, reaching, and maybe take that gaze up to the hand. Release the right hand to the mat, come back to your tabletop and push back to your child's pose. Have a little rock side to side and breathe. From here, sweep the legs out in front of you. We are coming to a boat pose to go down to the mat. So for boat pose, first take your hands a little behind, bend the knees and take the feet out in front. Then release the hands and take them out by the legs. Slowly lower to low boat. And then if you can, rise up to high boat. Down to low boat. Up to high boat. One more. Down to low boat, up to high boat, and come down to the mat, knees to your chest, rock a little bit side to side. From here, I'll just scooch down the mat a little bit so that we can take a bridge. So feet flat on the mat, hip width apart. Now, if you struggle with bridge and your knees won't stay parallel, you can always use a block between the thighs so that you have to grip the block. Feet flat on the mat, hands down by your sides. Inhale, sweep the hands up and over and lift the hips off the floor. Exhale, release. And again, inhale, sweep up and lift. Exhale, release. Last one, stay this time. So inhale, sweep up. Exhale, you can release the hands. You can take the shoulder blades together and interlace the fingers if you wish, still lifting through the hips. And breathe. And then lower the hips back down to the mat. Remove the block if you were using one and bring the knees back into the chest and just have a little rock side to side. We'll take a reclined pigeon here before sending our legs in the air. So drop the left foot to the mat, flex the right foot and take it, the ankle, to the left knee. That may be enough. Or lift that left foot off the floor and maybe reach around the thigh. Encouraging that right thigh away from you, and notice any sensations through the right hip. And breathe. Release. Swap sides, right foot to the mat, flex the left foot, left ankle to right knee. That may be enough. Or lift that foot off the floor, still encouraging that knee away, and reach around the thigh. Notice any sensations in the left hip. And breathe. Release. Just take the feet to the edge of the mat and windshield wiper the knees side to side. And then if you have a cushion or a bolster, I invite you to place it under the hips and send your legs in the air. Just try and relax into this position and allow your legs to simply hang. Maybe place your arms down by your side or your hands on your belly, and bring your attention back to your breath. Release the feet down to the mat and remove the cushion. And if you have a blanket, you can pull it over you to lie down for some relaxation. I have a guided meditation for you to listen to just to finish this practice. Start by taking a few deep breaths into the abdomen. And just pause and notice the sensation of the breath. Then make a fist with your right hand and tense the muscles in your right forearm, allowing the rest of the arm to remain relaxed. Study the sensations of tension. Notice the difference in the muscles that are tensed compared with those that are relaxed in the opposite arm and the rest of the body. As you're ready, take a deep breath in, and as you exhale, slowly, gradually release all of the tension. Now make a fist with your left hand and tense the muscles in the left forearm, allowing the rest of the arm to remain relaxed. Once again, notice the sensations of the tension and compare how the muscles that are tensed feel compared to those that are relaxed in the opposite arm and the rest of the body. As you're ready, take a deep inhale, and as you exhale, slowly, gradually release the tension. Pause and notice. Notice how your breath feels, and notice how your body feels. Now raise your right shoulder. Pin the right arm to the side of the body and pull the shoulder up towards the ear, tensing the muscles in the right upper arm and shoulder. Notice the sensations of this tension. Compare the sensations of the muscles which are tensed to those which are relaxed in the opposite arm and the rest of the body. As you're ready, take a deep inhale, and as you exhale, slowly, gradually release the tension from those muscles. Have an image in your mind as you release that tension of sun melting ice or butter melting. Now raise your left shoulder and pin the left upper arm to the side of your body, pulling the shoulder up towards the left ear, tensing the muscles in the left upper arm and shoulder. Notice the sensations of that tension. Compare the feelings in the muscles which are tensed to those which are relaxed in the opposite arm and the rest of the body. As you're ready, take a deep inhale, and as you exhale, gradually release all of the tension. Now move your awareness to your legs. With your leg extended, bend your right foot up at an angle so the muscles of the calf, shin, ankle and right foot are all tensed. Try and allow the rest of the right leg to remain relaxed. Notice the sensations of the tension. Compare the sensations in the muscles which are tensed to those of the muscles which are relaxed in the rest of the leg, the opposite leg, and the rest of the body. As you are ready, take a deep inhale, and as you exhale, slowly, gradually release all of the tension. Now shift your attention over to the left leg. Bend your left foot, flexing it so the muscles of the calf, shin, ankle and left foot are tensed. Try and allow the rest of the leg to remain relaxed. Notice the sensations of the tension in your left leg. Compare the sensations in the tensed muscles to the sensations in the relaxed muscles. As you're ready, take a deep inhale, and as you exhale, slowly, gradually release all of the tension. Now shift your attention to the muscles in the right hip and thigh. Tense the muscles, allowing the remaining muscles in the right leg to remain as relaxed as possible. Notice the sensation in the tensed muscles and compare the sensation of the tensed muscles to the relaxed muscles in the rest of the right leg and the rest of the body. As you're ready, take a deep inhale, and as you exhale, slowly, gradually release the tension. Now shift your attention to the muscles in the left thigh and hip. Tense those muscles, allowing the rest of the muscles in the leg to remain as relaxed as possible. Notice the sensation of tension. Compare the sensation in the tensed muscles to the relaxed muscles in the same leg and hip and the rest of the body. As you're ready, take a deep inhale, and as you exhale, slowly, gradually release the tension in those muscles. Now pause, study and notice. Notice your breath, notice your body. Now shift your attention to your abdominal muscles and tense them, pulling the core in so that the tummy is pulled into the spine. Notice the sensations of the tension. Compare the sensations in the tensed muscles to the sensations in relaxed muscles in the rest of the body. As you're ready, take a deep inhale, and as you exhale, gradually release all of the tension from the abdomen. Now, if you're lying down, press your head backwards against the floor. If you're seated, allow your head to fall forward and notice the sensations of tension in the back of your neck. As you're ready, allow your head to come back to a neutral position, releasing the tension in the muscles. Now, push your tongue against the top of your mouth, purse your lips, squint your eyes, tighten your jaw, and scrunch up your face. Notice the sensations of tension. Compare the sensations in the tensed muscles to those which are relaxed in the rest of the body. As you're ready, take a deep inhale, and as you exhale, release the tension in the muscles of your face. Now, take a few slow, deep breaths. Allow yourself to be aware of the sensations throughout your body. Allow relaxation to move through your body in waves. Slowly, allow your breathing to return to normal and bring your awareness back to your surroundings. Coming back to this space, gently pull yourself up to a seated position. Tune back into yourself. Notice your breath. Notice your body. And enjoy your day. See you soon.